Okay. So, hi guys. Okay, it's only the 8th. I don't know about you, but I feel like it's already like the end of January because it's just so much has happened in the past couple of days with going back to school and life and so I was like it's only the 8th. Oh, that's crazy. But there's so many things, exciting things happening right now. And so if you have notepads, I'm going to try to rattle them off. I left my notepad in the other room and I'm not going to be rude and go get it. But today, January 8th, all of the program materials became live for 80 Day of Session. So the first week is already up there. Why do I like this? I really like this because I can plan my week. Next week is our Diamond Retreat in Rosemary Beach, Florida. And I don't want to pack weights. Oh, okay. So I don't have to pack weights. I can just flip the schedule. So if I know I'm going to be out of town, or I know that I'm going to be somewhere that I don't want to carry equipment, or blah, 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 switch the week. So I did front load the week with the weights so that I don't have to travel with that, find a drop-in gym, because I actually messaged a couple people who had done the program. They're like, you're going to want weights. You're going to want to do this with weights. Do not phone it in or do it halfway. Make sure that you are well equipped. So I was like, thank you for telling me that. So I was really excited that they went ahead and they launched the program details ahead of time because we are going to be able to really have our mind wrapped around it and know how long each workout is. So say you do work and you're just like, wow, that's longer than I'm used to. I need to flip my day a little bit. I love that. That gives you a glimpse and helps you be successful. Also, the meal plan is live, and for all of you vegans, oh, nobody else but me, I'm super excited because I can see what she's doing here, and it makes me really look forward to this program even more. So that was awesome to be able to share that with our team, our group. And if you're in our Prep for Obsessed group, you guys, that group is just going to morph into the 80 Day Obsession. We're not going to have to move anybody. We're just going to go ahead. And if you have people, keep adding them. It makes this group exciting because as we all know, 20% of the people post. So the more people we have in there, the higher the percentage of people able, or the more people, wouldn't say the higher percentage, the more people in there posting. But it's so fun to see you guys who committed to posting, to sharing. You guys are so consistent. And I've had a couple of challengers say, I really love this group. I love the accountability. I love that everybody's in there every day excited. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for everybody else who's in there. And you guys, that makes me so happy because that is the recipe for a super successful challenge group. So I just cannot wait to see what happens from day 1 to day 80 because we already have people sharing that they've lost weight, they've lost inches. They're so excited about just this ramp up time that we've been having. So I love that. Also, from Super Saturday, you know that today, for certain coaches, they're starting to allow you guys to register for the Success Club trip for next year. I had to miss the cruise last year due to my husband being gone and a lot of junk, and I just don't sail well. What's so confusing? What's so confusing?
They have it, like, I'm confused that the Success Club trip is in 2019, but you qualified last year?
No. Okay, wait, I'm going to mute you again. I don't know why that sounds so, it hurts my earballs. The way that they're allowing people to sign up is based on what you did last year. So the sign up process is like today would be elite. Tomorrow would be, I can't remember. It's on some of the slides I'm sharing. I said earballs. Yeah, I did. I've always said that. I don't know why. I'm just weird. And who says that too? I was like, ha ha. So I'll show you in a second what I mean by that because there was a chart and what they meant was like if you hit Success Club, if you're Success Club Legend, meaning you hit Success Club every month in 2016, 2017, you're able to sign up on like day 3. So they're talking about what you did last year to be able to sign up because you guys, historically, these trips sell out. So they're basically rewarding those who were high performers last year with giving them an accelerated or advanced sign up.
But that doesn't mean that like they get to sign up early, but their points, dollars, and club and everything comes from this year.
Exactly. Yeah. It's just the sign up, because I was talking to someone and he missed legendary status, and so he was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make the trip because if everybody signs up in the first week. And I said, okay, guys, don't freak out about that, because we know for a fact that they're still sending out invitations to Riviera Maya. Like, I know somebody who got theirs 2 days ago. They're like, this is what I wanted. As people either don't hit Success Club or they just don't want to go anymore, or they're not able to go, spots open up. So if you really want to go on this trip, register when it's your turn to register, okay? Go ahead and jump in. The deposit is refundable and up to a certain point, but you want to go ahead and at least throw your hat in the game. If you are waitlisted, I don't think you have to pay the deposit until a spot becomes available. That's how it's been in the past, but then you have to pay like that. You do earn the trip, or earn the largest portion of the trip, by hitting Success Club. And in January, it's double Success Club points. So say if you have 12 Success Club points, that'll be 24 points that go towards your Success Club dollars. Each Success Club is worth 10 points. That's $250. Boom, right there. So does that make sense? You're like, no. Yeah, okay, good. So it's really beneficial to, when we have opportunities like that, when Beachbody gives us the opportunity to do double on anything, if that's your goal, then you take advantage of it. So it just helps you in the long run. So that was another thing that I have to check my email, because I think I'm able to totally. Yeah. All of this information, like fire hydrant, can be like, I don't know what you just said. I don't get it. So that's why I wanted to go over it today. If you didn't know, I had to miss my own Super Saturday that I helped plan. And I hold the money for our council. And I was like, hey guys, sorry dudes, my husband's getting this big award on base and I kind of should go. So I wasn't able to go to Super Saturday, so I watched it in my closet yesterday and propped my phone up and took screenshots of the pertinent information for you guys that I'm going to share with you and break down. So lots of stuff. 80-day obsession launched today. Our retreats next week, we're going to include you guys. If you were a qualifier in that page, then we're going to be Zooming live to give you guys like the sessions with Jeff Hill and Josh Coates. So that's pretty cool. We'll save them and I'll share them with the team, because hello, that's what I do. I don't follow the rules all the time. I do what I want. Haha. So I will share everything with you guys, but the live Zoom will be for those who qualified. So don't worry, you'll have access. Now, so I am going to show Happy Dance from Elizabeth. I'm going to show you guys really quickly the Super Saturday slides. That's like a tongue twister. And then what I really want to do is go over Elite, because I truly believe that the beginning of the year, even though we've just finished a year and maybe you're like, I'm totally burnt out, I don't feel that way at all. I feel like it's a total fresh start, a whole new mentality, new focus, new goals, 365 opportunities. I can totally go to Pinterest and give you like 9 million motivational quotes right now that are totally cliche about new year, new you, blah, blah, blah. Yes, it's all true. But it really is. It's flipping a switch. It's deciding. And if there is something that you want to accomplish, your why, for your family, for yourself, for your downline, for anything, now's the time to commit to it. Not in 7 months, not in 2 months, now. Because it only gives you a greater stepping off point to achieve those things. So I don't want you guys to decide 6 months from now, when you have this epiphany at Summit, to get on it. Decide now and start working towards those things, and use every opportunity we have to boost momentum, like the Team Cup, like, everybody's sharing from the Success Club trip this year, from Summit, from everything that we learned there, to just continue to move you forward. I wouldn't say that it's going to be like this big freight train and you're just going to rock every single day, because that's not realistic. But if we show up every day, at least we're taking steps forward instead of staying stagnant or going backwards. Okay, so I just want that to be kind of our focus this year, is incremental steps forward. I don't care how big they are. I don't care if you're tiptoeing. I don't care if you're crawling. I don't care if you're on your stomach, falling flat on your face. You had to fall forward, right? So get up and move forward as long as we're moving forward. Bless Lindsay. Fresh start. Holy heck. I am sorry for Lindsay right now. I was like, what's going on with Lindsay? So, screen share. Get your act together, Lauren. All right. So this is what I shared with you guys, and I was super excited about this because that's me. I was like, oh, so that was like 2 years ago. Clearly, they're using pictures from other things. And yes, I pulled this straight from our team page. So we talked about, because I was there with Jeff and Carl and Michael. They talked about the test group and how it started. And you guys, the last day to join this group is the 14th. Or, yeah, you have to buy before that. So I'm using that in my conversations when people are commenting. And I wanted to just bring this up. I know I'm ADD and I'm all over the place. But if you write everything down and go through it later, it'll make sense. Or you'll figure it out. Shauna was sharing how she's been able to reach so many people. And she shared on her team page, the way that she's done that is she's taken all of the before and after photos that people have posted. They're public record. They're available. You don't have to ask people's permission to use those. Those are test group participants. She made an album on her personal page. When that happens, that album stays there. All those pictures are there. When someone clicks on it, somebody else sees it. When someone comments, somebody else sees it. So many people have seen that album and asked questions. Because, guys, we're visual. I can hear things and be like, that sounds cool. But if I see it, I'm like, dang. Okay, now I have a question. How did you do that? So she's been able to really, she's actually recruited 5 coaches. If they were returning coaches, if they are jumping back on the wagon, becoming active again, doesn't matter. These are people who are intrigued by this, by the whole test group, by having, if you talk about it like this, I am so excited that you are interested in this group. It is awesome. Even our prep group is exciting. So there's this opportunity to be a part of Autumn's test group as well as our group, but you have to go ahead and commit by the 14th. The cool thing is the program becomes available the 15th. So why don't you go ahead and get started now so that you have all your equipment ready to go to start with us on the 15th? Well, what's being an Autumn's test group entail? So you have to have all access to the equipment. Beachbody Performance is highly encouraged with this. It goes along with the meal plan, and then becoming a VIP member coach, aka coach. Don't let the word scare you. It means that you are set up for a discount and have the ability to share if you choose. But let's just really get real here. It's 80 days. So if you're committing to 80 days, you're actually committing to 80 days of the meal plan, which includes the supplements, the workout block, and everything. So why not save? And when I do voice clips like that, I'm really able to reach a lot more people, and it makes sense to them. I also let them have it in their court so that they decide. I'm like, you guys, here's the situation. Choose to be a coach, sign up for free, and then decide. But let's get started and get started right. So moving forward, you're set up for your discount. Or sign up for the same thing as a customer and then pay full retail on your supplements for the next 2 months. And I mean, that's true. I'm not saying it's in your court to spend more money. I'm just saying these are your 2 choices, and I let them make the decision. More times than not, people want to save money. So that's just my 2 cents. All right. So I loved that they shared this as an example. Take this slide, share it with your customers. I'm going to put it in our test group and just say, look, this is an example. You guys, this is from the program materials. This is from the ALO. This is a little obsessed. This is what everybody has access to, but sometimes we need it in a couple different places. I like that they're helping us out here and they're giving us a blueprint which to follow. So make this how you want. We've got to simplify this for our customers so that they have the best results. Maybe even show it. A lot of you have shown your pre-workout meals, and I love you for it because it gives people ideas. Then next, to be mindset. there's no fitness program surrounded or associated with this. I really like it from the standpoint of I have suffered in the past from an eating disorder. It's a control issue with food. It is definitely a mindset thing that I had to overcome, and it was painful. It was hard to do. If I'd had a program like this, it really would have helped, because my sister uses food as a comfort. And a lot of us do. You know, we're depressed, we're snowed in. I'm not saying you're doing this, Lindsay, but you know, your situation hasn't changed. I guess I'll sit and watch a movie and I might snack on something. And then it becomes a habit. For me, it was the opposite. It became a control for me, where a lot of things in my life were out of control. For a teenager, come on, please. And so food was the only thing in my teenager mind I could control, the lack of food. To Be Mindset is written by a licensed dietitian, PhD, and she really talks about not just food as fuel, but she gets to the heart of why food is important. And then it becomes something that you actually are able to be freed from. My coach, Stephanie, is in the test group. She lost her dad after a 5-year battle with cancer last year, and it sent her into a downward spiral, and she was depressed. She has a son who's about to graduate. A lot of things that are emotional built up and led her to gaining a bunch of weight. She's not happy. She doesn't feel like herself. So I'm excited to just watch her journey. It's emotional for her. She has shared that. And if you're on the retreat next week, we'll see her and maybe get to pick her brain a little bit. I got to hear about it at leadership, not any more than you guys did. But the female creator is amazing. Her story is heartbreaking as well. You can see that on YouTube. And she actually was sent to fat camp as a kid. Every summer, she would have to go back. She would gain all the weight, go back to fat camp. So she has a very personal relationship with this, obviously. So that's exciting to be launched, but there's no workout program with it. It's just the philosophy or the emotional side and the nutrition side. Then, the beach bars. I am not able to eat any of them. So I wish I could tell you what they taste like, but everybody around me said they taste amazing. I was on the test group. I still am on the test for this as far as the focus group. So I've been asked questions for months and months and months, been on Zoom calls to talk about what is important to you as a mom, as a woman, as someone with food allergies, dietary restrictions, cost, So Beachbody took our answers and they put them into this bar. I'm excited to see how you guys like them, because we were talking about how in our group, how many of these ladies order like in bulk from Amazon or go to Sam's, because it's easy to throw a nutritious bar in your kid's lunch, pack it in your purse, take it with you after a workout. And just the amount of money that we are putting back into like Cliff Bar's pockets and RX bars instead of having these available to our customers and Beachbody. I'm going to look at your questions in a minute. Beach Bar was one of the names that we said sounded not as corny. You should have heard the others. And the two flavors are chocolate, almond, cherry, or cherry, that's hard to say. Cherry, almond, chocolate, cherry, almond. There it is, chocolate, cherry, almond, and peanut butter chocolate. I'm allergic to nuts, so I'm sure they're amazing and creamy and delicious. Everybody said they were. And very filling, and those will be available in April. And there are a couple different options if you like to buy in bulk, if you like to switch them up, all that stuff. I'm excited. And here they are. Here are some of the stats. Oh, chocolate cherry almond. I could have just gone into their slide, ding dong. So here are the slides from that. The protein crisps is kind of funny to me, but it's these like crispy protein. Okay, now I have to look at your comments because I don't want to miss anything. That is also going to be broken down. We asked that they give us the breakdown. I hope they do it. We're still getting questionnaires for that, so I might be able to actually ask that question, because so many of us want to know, how does this fit into our 80-day obsession? Or how does this fit into 21-day fix? What container does it go in? So, it's a nut butter. And I wanted to say it would be like a glass of wine. It would be a yellow. So every day you would replace this with perhaps a yellow, but with the protein count, it also could be a yellow and a red. So we just have to figure out what it exactly is. And there we go. All right. So available in you. And I did love that because I know that in the past, Canada has had to wait for everything. And so it's nice that it's going to be all launched at the same time in April. Then already posted this. I was excited to share this with Tracy, Stephanie, Janelle, and other Stephanie and others in Canada who, have been waiting for this. We got vegan vanilla, last year, and they haven't had it yet, and cafe latte. So just stricter laws there. As far as quality control and different Shakeology getting there was a feat in and of itself. So then next is registration for the Team Cup. You saw the testimonials. I am one of those testimonials that can say that, my business was launched with Team Cup. I got on a team and I ended up leading it and doing power hours with these ladies that I'd never met before. And I just knew that it was important. And it forced me to get out of my shell, to do something I'd never done. And it forced me to just put my head down, check the boxes, get good at just sending out invitations to people and then following up. And honestly, I'd been a coach 3 days when I joined the Team Cup and did it that whole first month. And you guys have heard my story that in the first 5 weeks, I earned $800, which was crazy for my family at the time. Car payments and bills and kids and all that stuff. And I want to say that the work really came from that Team Cup because that was the first 4 weeks of my business. So in the 5th week, earning $800, it's not coincidence. So that's the sign up for you guys to go to and learn more about it. So let's go ahead and get our teams together because holy crap, it starts next week. Registration starts next week. All right, so then we talked about the Success Club trip, biggest ship in the world. I mean, why not? It's floating city. So let's go on a floating Beachbody city, and that will be our next trip. I was totally stoked about one part of this, which was like they have a private island. What the heck? So that's pretty cool that's one of the stops for next year's 2019 Success Club trip. Artie said, honey, do you want to register for this? He's like, I've never been on a cruise. I was like, I know because you punked me on the last one. He still has never been. That would be super fun for anybody to go on. There you go. There are the dates. You can go ahead and plan and get time off for next year. So early registration is today. I literally have not checked my email, but they say that elite coaches would get it today. I will let you know if I get it. There's the website if you want to check out more specifics. And here was the slide. I already talked about this, the trip dollars for Success Club points. You will have to pay something quarterly, but what I like to point out is if you're growing your business and you're hitting Success Club, you can save that money up. So like for the Riviera Maya trip, for the room that we chose in the resort we chose, the adults only, we had to pay something every quarter, even though I had enough Success Club points to cover it. That's just part of it. Success Club covers a portion of it, but it's a big portion. And then airfare, of course, is on us. I haven't looked up to see where this is leaving from, but in the past it's been Fort Lauderdale, which would be like a 13-hour drive for me. So I might even fly if I go. All right. And then in January, double trip points. Yay! So here was the registration, Elizabeth. So like today, elite coaches from last year who hit it last year, who are being recognized this year, can register. Then premier coaches who have earned Success Club every month from this January 16th, last 2 years, to 2017, there will be legendary status. And then January 12th would be 5-star diamonds, active Success Club all-stars. That would be separate. Top 100 2017 success starters. So brand new coaches who hit success starter. And then the top 50 United Kingdom Success Club earners and the 2017 new team leaders. So if you became a team leader in 2017, you would be able to register early. I like how they break up the different categories. Then January 18th would be the 2017 Top Success Club point earners from last year. I don't know how many, it doesn't say how many Top Success Club point earners or what the cutoff is. So that'll be interesting. Again, that's the FAQ. Love that they're going to Greece. I've always wanted to go. That's amazing to be a top 10 coach and be able to go on these trips, because they're, from experience, getting to go to Italy was amazing. Like, you have no idea. We can talk about that another day, because I love to relive it. And then our friend Amber, who will be on the retreat next week with us. In fact, if our coaches, Amber and I, are sharing a house. So that was that for Super Saturday Slides. And the next one is April 7th, 2018. So put that on your calendars. Now, the other thing that I wanted to talk to you about were the elite and premier qualifications. A lot of you guys have said, I really want to go for elite. It scares the crap out of you to say it. It shouldn't. Honestly, it shouldn't. And I know you're like, gosh, it's easy for you to say. No, it's not, because I'm right there with you. I look at these qualifications and I'm like, da, 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 da. Okay, basically grow your business. Basically hit Success Club every month and continue to invite people to be a coach. It happens organically. And then once it comes to hitting certain points and doing things, yes, your focus might change. It might help you to know what the categories are, so that when a new coach joins your team, it says one of the new qualifications, and I talked to Lindsay about this last week, was helping her to become a success starter, because I want her to earn her ticket to Summit for sure. But that's one of the point requirements to now hit elite, is you get a point when a new coach gets one Success Club point in their first, it's 2018 PS coaches. So anybody who signs up now. So Lindsay doesn't count, but I'm just saying this for example purposes. New personally sponsored coaches who sign up this year, when they earn their first Success Club point in the month they enroll or the month after, which is what we want them to do anyway to become a success starter, right? So it aligns with their goals, and it's a new category for elite. So I'm saying, if this is a goal for you, you'll know that that should be the focus, but it should have been the focus all along, because you want your coaches to have every opportunity they have to take advantage of getting to Summit, going for free, and those kind of things. So now it's not like you're pushing someone to do something and feeling like this just for my goal. It's because I really want you to get it for yourself. And the bonus is our team gets points for elite. So just to really quickly go over it, because it might not be your goal, but I just want you to know that those 105 points do happen. I told you guys ahead of time that our team went from 37 points to 140 in 5 months. So if our team can do that, you can definitely do that, because you have to know that most of your points come from coaches who joined your team last year and this year. So if your focus this year is massive change, it's massive growth. Your why is so huge. You want to be able to stay home with your kids. You want to bring a husband home so he can spend more time with your kids. Then that should really drive you to remove obstacles, focus on what you truly need to do. And it's not always want. Because as an introvert and learning a lot about myself, I'm learning that my personality type is I will get things done no matter what. That means making a video, sending an invite, having a conversation, getting on the phone, and putting myself out there. It's not what I want to do, but I know that things like team calls and one-on-one calls and video calls and live videos and those kind of things are where I really connect with people. And so if I have to do those things to get me closer to my why, I will do them. And it becomes very simple. All the fluff is removed, because all I can see is, if I have got to do this in order to move forward, then the other stuff doesn't matter. My why is so important to me. So You are working on your personally sponsored personal volume. That's you guys' orders, people who order through you, that starts to accumulate. We want to do that anyway, guys, right? We want to continue to invite people to share, to have challenge groups. So I really want to make this simple and not so, oh my gosh, it's so far out there. New customer personal volume, and it's a new order. So when you get a new customer, then that customer, the PV from that order is 180. Great. You are able to start accumulating points when customers order a total of 500. So say you have 4 customers order a bunch of stuff and it adds up to 500 PV, you receive a point. So again, it encourages you to reach out, to invite people, to have challenge groups, to continue sharing. I never think about, oh my gosh, that person is 200 and that person is, it just happens if you guys are constantly working towards hitting Success Club. And if you've been hitting Success Club 5, bump up your goal. Seriously, bump up your goal to 15. Maybe you get 12, but at least you're shooting higher than you were. Don't be happy with just the minimum. Be happy with constantly sharing and constantly inviting. And then I talked about the new category. When new coaches from 2018 hit their first Success Club, hit their first Success Club point, hit in the month, you as their coach receive 1 elite point. That's awesome. And then you have to meet the requirements for elite, which is 5-star. And I like this. In the past, you had to be a 5-star, hit it sometime in the year, and you had to be a 5-star in the month of December and hold it. So it was like maybe you had an amazing, amazing year for the first 6 months, and then things fizzled out. Maybe you had some coaches quit. Maybe somebody lost their rank. And so you had to scramble at the end of the year to get more people and make sure they were diamond. Well, now they're like, you know what? That is ridiculous. So we are going to recognize that if you had the rank of 5-star for 1 bonus week in December, or had a paid qualification rank of 5-star diamond or higher for 6 consecutive weeks in the entire year, they count it. It's like pressure is hot, but you still want to hit your goals throughout the year. Same for coaches who advance, because one of the requirements for elite is you have to advance 2 coaches to diamond. So now if they advance to diamond any time in the year and hold it for 6 weeks, sweet, so awesome. So any time in the year. My goal is always to help anybody who wants to become diamond to hit it and then continue to grow. Keep going. So I really want you guys to get to 2-star, to multiply yourselves, to open new business centers, to maximize this opportunity. And then Premier is all the same as everything above, but Premier does not have to advance the 2 diamonds. So it's hitting the 105 points as all of the changes that were above and meet the rank requirements, hold a paid rank of 2-star or higher for 1 week in December or the 6 weeks in the entire year. Then there are opportunities to get to leadership, which is back in Las Vegas at the ARIA in, I want to say, November. It's one of my favorite events. It's very private, very personal, one-on-one kind of thing. A lot of fun. And the requirements for that are below. So anybody can do this, you guys. And I truly believe that. I just want you guys to know that it is out there. And one last thing, I know it's 9:07 here, 10:07 on the East Coast. I wanted to share this with you guys. I've shared it before. Excuse me. But I've had a bunch of coaches talking about, okay, what do I have to do to make a certain income? What does it look like? There is this cool thing. Oh my gosh, it is so small. Let me see if I can get it. Here we go. Okay. There's this really cool thing called the income goal calculator for team cycle bonus. So what I wanted to show you is at the different ranks, when you are maxing out at that rank, the maximum potential for this particular rank would be this. This is the potential annual team cycle bonus for business centers. If you are maxing out, meaning you're completing all the cycles, 2 to 1, 2 to 1, 2 to 1, and you have maxed out. It's different for every rank. And you max out at a certain income level. This is an Excel sheet where you can put in your yearly goal, and it can calculate it for you. So I will post this link again for you guys, but I want you to see that like at Diamond, the potential for a weekly cycle bonus is $2,000. That's just growing your team. That's it. That is just adding working coaches and helping them duplicate. That is them with their personal volume and continuing this cycle of being a leader. A big focus for me, and I'm going to be able to share more with you guys in the coming weeks because I'm super excited about it, but I don't want to let the cat out of the bag too soon. The theme that's important for me, I'm going to share this link with you guys, so don't worry. Hold on, I'll just go ahead and put it in the chat for you guys who are on here. I'll have to look up the max 13 cycles. It's really just based on, I can't remember what if you do the math, 2,500 divided by 2, or 2,000 divided by 200 is how many cycles? 200 cycles. So 2,000 divided by 200. Yes, I'm not good at math. I need a calculator, okay? Don't make fun of me. So do the math. You have the calculator now. You can use it. You're on your own, and you can let me know how many cycles. There you go. A really big theme for me and something that's really on my heart is I want you guys to be sending messages to your coaches, your uplines, and saying, guess what? I'm finally hitting my goals. I was finally able to get to the mark where I can leave my job. I'm making an income with this business that I already love, and it makes it even more fulfilling. I want you guys to grow and become the leaders that I know you are and that you are truly capable of, using your gifts, not comparing with other people, not looking at what other people are doing and trying to be like them, but using what you have to give, sharing your story, reaching the people who want to work with you, who you connect with. And that is storytelling, that's being consistent, that's not being salesy and saying, post below or comment below or hit me up with your favorite GIF below, GIF, whatever you want to say. It is sharing your story and leaving it open for people to feel something and want to come back tomorrow to connect with you. And they want to work with you because of what you share. So a big thing on my heart this year is helping us become better leaders, helping us become better at telling our story, owning our story, knowing who we are, branding ourselves, figuring out how to put ourselves out there so that we are recognizable. Because I know that there are many, many courses out there that want to teach you algorithms and how to do ads. But you guys, personally, I don't think it's super necessary if you are just being authentically you and sharing you in the right way. Do I have a magic pill or a formula? No, because I don't think everybody's cookie cutter. I don't think I can put you into, I don't think I can put Brittany into a Twyla-sized box. It doesn't work that way. You're very different. I don't think I can put any of you into my size box or me into your size box, because the person I'm speaking to is different than the one you're speaking to. And I love your voice. I love reading your stuff. I love hearing more about you. But I really want you guys to get good, me too, about leading with your story, leading with attracting people to you. So more to come on that. I had a very big, long call today with somebody. I'm going to talk about that. It's a big investment, kind of scared the poop out of me. But I know that you have to invest in order to grow. And yeah, Oh, yes, Brittany, if you're a 5-star lifetime, you qualify. You have to hold it for 6 weeks within the year. So hit 5-star one bonus week in December or anytime within the year for 6 weeks. So that's that question. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of a focus, go over Super Saturday, talk a little bit about Elite, give you that volume calculator, boggle your mind just a little bit more than it probably already is, and invite you guys to, if you ever want to do a call, if you ever want to go over everything, invite you to reach out to me. I am available. I will not do a 3-hour call. I will not do a 1-hour call. I will do like a 20-minute session. Come to me with your goals if you have specific questions. I want to hear from you. I want to work with you. I want to help you. But I want it to be purposeful and I want it to be intentional. And that's another big thing for me is the things that I share, I want to be intentional. And so I'm kind of growing right along with you guys. It is a new year. It's a big year for change. And I think change is good. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. I want to just really quickly look at the questions to see if I missed anything. I'm excited about the bars too. A lot of people were very upset when the P90X bars went away. And that was the other thing. They're going to make them enough. I think they were going to make them 50 PV, which is another huge thing for coaches instead of like 37. And you're like, for the love, what the heck? Why would you do that? This is now I have to order 2 and it's twice as much. And you're just like, ah. So I believe they're going to be 50 PV. And that's super awesome. Heck yes, energize. I know, right? So that's that. It's a big week, and I'm just excited to see you guys. Next week, I wanted to make sure I went over this. Next week's team call is our big team call. I believe Stephanie is leading it. Then next week is with do you remember the Stromans? They did an awesome call for us last year. So Debbie and Randy are going to do that second call for us. And they're going to kind of be talking about leadership and being good leaders from a coaching standpoint. And I kind of talked to them today about what I was thinking. And they're like, oh, sweet. We love this. We're going to roll with it. I'll be excited to see what they share. So I'm always like, okay. And then we'll be having our sneak peek. We're doing it a little different. It's one day. It's like Sunday, Monster Truck Rally. So it's one day. It's going to be everybody sharing stories. And then in that one day and then doing a live kind of biz op. I'm excited about that. Having newer coaches talk about why they love coaching, maybe seasoned. And that's the 23rd, if I am correct about that. Then Team Cup, so everybody can get their teams together to start registering on the 15th. Team Cup in February, so it's a shorter month, remember that. Sometimes it's super fun because it gets messed up and then you get like 2 paychecks in 1 week. I do remember that last February. I was like, what the heck? So that's kind of fun. So if you make February a big month with the Team Cup, maybe you get a surprise at the end of the month. Then it's my birthday, so everybody put that on your calendar in March. I'm just kidding. I'm really going to push my business, so I may just like I said, I'm always open to you guys reaching out. I always answer your messages and your calls. I don't care who your upline is. So just know that. Okay. Cool. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, it's 9:17. There's like a big football game. I don't know if you heard of Georgia, Alabama. It's like a big deal around here. So I'm going to get back to that and continue taking down my tree and maybe cry a little bit as I take down the rest of my tree. So I'm excited to see some of you guys next week. Great day. I'm literally in sweats and 3 shirts. Just FYI, it's freezing. Sorry. So, okay. Love you guys. And like I said, if you have any questions about this, all of the slides are on our team page. You have the link for the Google calculator or for the team cycle bonus calculator. Any questions about what I shared, please ask. Elite can be cuckoo, but like we said, just do it. Like it just happens. I think the biggest thing about elite is the rank. And just if you're, seriously, nobody here is a 5-star that I'm looking at. So if you advance to 5-star, you'll have the diamonds. Boom! Done. Don't worry about that. Just continue to reach out to people, invite them, share the opportunity, be real with them, give them options. And yeah, and we'll get the other stuff. We'll learn how to be better leaders. We'll have more opportunities this year than ever before. I promise you. So hold on to those goals and we'll get back to them. But do the work to get there. Like, don't miss Success Club. Not because it looks great and super shiny, but because it's moving your business forward. And it's helping your family, and it's income, and it's the people, and it's everything that you want that align with your goals. So anyway, okay. So I'm going to go now. And again, love you guys. And I hope this was super helpful. I'm here all week. So, okay. Bye.